but we had to head for back home, back from Michigan. Now we're headed back to Michigan. And we're coming through, partly through North Carolina and Virginia and West Virginia. And there's a lot of mountains down there that you don't go over. You just go through the tunnels on them. You just tunnel through them. And Bingo just loves this ride. She just loves to watch the scenery. She hardly ever slept at all the whole trip, going and coming. Just likes to watch out the window and see the scenery. She's not a backseat driver either. Now there's part of the way we had a divided highway, which is nice, but then part of the West Virginia Turnpike is not divided highway. They're working on it to make a divided highway, so we have traffic going both ways. And in a bit we'll show you some of the crew. There they are. There's the crew working, taking the sides of the mountain down so to make another highway, another lane over on the other side. Boy, they sure got a problem to do to cut those mountains down. Fill in, build bridges. Look how those trees are stacked up. Aren't they cute? There's a lot of the workmen's cars parked along where they're working. There goes a bulldozer or something up the side. Look, they have to cut into those. Look how these had the mountains had to be cut. Now we're coming into Charleston, West Virginia, and this is a peculiar thing. That road, the main road, goes right over the top of the city. It goes from one side of the city to the other, and the river, and goes right over the top of the city. You want to get down the city, you have to go down below. But it goes right across the top of it. You can look down over the edge and see the city. Not enough to get good pictures, though. But then we come back to the Amish country again. We'll spend a little more time this time, perhaps. And take a good look at this farm. Look at those beautiful fences that they have for their livestock and their horses and things. They're so neat. That's the first time I ever saw those signs like that warn people with buggies on the road. Excuse me. These horses, the Amish people have their horses, they take good care of them, and they see those long legs? They're carriage horses. That's what they are. And they just trot along so good. Now we're back to the cheese factory again. And while Katie is in picking out some cheese, she's going to buy some, get some samples. I go outside and get a picture of this beautiful Amish farm out there. And then just around the corner, up on this hill, is a 4 roads cross. There's a crossroad, buggies and traffic comes from 4 ways. So I get in different spots and get them against the skyline. I thought that was cute, to get pictures of the buggies up against the skyline. And of course the horses too. This is going downhill, now this is going back uphill the other way. Now they got a stop street. There's cars down there too, but the Amish have the horses. Other people have the cars. But they go across the top of that hill, and then the hill dips sharply on each side so that they soon disappear. These are coming down the side that I'm on. That horse looked like he had a patch on his left front shoulder, didn't he? There's a buggy going the other way. Sure a lot of traffic. Horse traffic. Now they're going down a steep hill on the other side. A lot of hills there. There's a fellow on a buckboard. There's a farmer on a buckboard. Now, these Amish people, I found them to be wonderful friends. They're grand people. They take care of their animals. They look at the silhouette on that against the sky. That's what I wanted to get, those pretty silhouettes of the buggies against the sky. So I picked that hill. And now, as we get on the road again, I get one more picture, one more silhouette. Then we head and get back home. Now we're back home, and Bingo and I are back to work. Bingo's out. We're down at the Consumers picking up scrap. Then we go on down to the foundry where there's scrap that we got there and other places too. We got those bathtubs at other places. Didn't get them to consumers. Take them down to the foundry and get a picture of the crane taking them off. I had 4 bathtubs on that load plus all the other stuff. That big magnet just picks things up and drops them off like that. Isn't that something? Now there's up in there's the cab. Now that we're going to see the guy running that pretty soon. We stopped a minute after he got us unloaded to watch him drop this big heavy weight down on the slag to break it up. I forget how many thousands of pounds he told me that thing weighed, but it was just unbelievable heavy. But that magnet will pick it up right on the corner just from magnetic force, and then he turns off the electricity and lets it drop. I wouldn't want... There he is. His name is Herman. And my friend Herman. He's unloaded a lot of loads for me.